everybody. I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Cancer January Tarot 2026. I'll be using Waite Smith, Major Arcana, Woman Oracle, Osho and Tarot. For the decans, I'll use Prism and I Am Shadow and Light. For the Love, Les Amours de Marlowe. And at the end, Dancing in the Dark. And yeah, so before I start Cancer, even though I do not celebrate like everybody else on the calendar, I wish you the best for 2026 and everything you want and around, but especially a really good health, because without health, you have nothing. And even if you're a billionaire. All right, let's do it, Cancer. Upla. So with the Major Arcana, we'll check the energy of January. Waite Smith, we'll check the recent past and the near future, and we're talking about 3 weeks, 3 months, and sometimes 3 years. Yeah. It's no bullocks. With Osho and Tarot, we'll check unconsciously and consciously what's up. Woman Oracle, we'll check the challenge and the outcome. As am I during your reading, Cancer, there's little snowflakes coming down the sky. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh no, they're not snowflakes. They're bird's feathers. Whoa, hold on. I need to put on pause. I'm worried here. Hold on just a second. Alright guys, sorry about that, but I do care about what's going on with animals and such, and I have birds outside of my house. I thought it was snowflakes because it was sort of white, but now it was like a ton of feathers, and I was like, whoa, one bird is getting attacked or something. Anyways, I am here, all the cards are here, and let's do it, Cancer. All right. Oh my word. Are you kidding me? Even if I asked, I don't think it would go out. Jeez Louise, guys. Okay, let me show you something. This is your energy in January. This is the recent past. This is the near future. You have a double Emperor, double Aries, and you have the Empress, sorry. L'impératrice en français, Empress right here. This is cray-cray. Wow. I am talking to a Cancer that have a tons of fire on their chart, okay? All right. That's clear out of the way. By the way, I forgot to tell you something, Cancer. Now there's no excuses on this platform because all the videos are dubbed or subtitles. I do have a French channel and it's free. There's no commercial. It's not a copy and paste of this channel. Therefore, it's absolutely complimentary. And the link is next to my picture on this channel. And it's not a copy and paste at all, okay? So in the About section or next to my picture on this channel, you click, everything scrolls down, and you have the French channel. All right, so the energy is the Emperor, but it was already the Emperor. Here, what it tells you, Cancer, is, okay, maybe perhaps you are a person that has a lot of fire on their chart, but it's not because you have a lot of fire on your chart that you got to use it all the time. This is exactly what the energies are telling you here. Okay, we get it. You have tons of energy. You are an emperor. You are, but it's not because you are that you need to be all the time using the impulsivity, using the drive, like, yeah, radical and super powerful and arrogant, and no. And you're a Cancer. And here you have those 3 cards. It's extremely powerful. The Emperor needs the Empress. The Empress needs the Emperor. It's like a total match forever. It's Mars and Venus. I always tell an Aries to go listen to Taurus and to go listen to Libra. Mars and Venus are friends. Venus was not the planet of the love and the relationship and da before. No. Venus was even more powerful than Mars. She was the one going battle, and she was, you know what I mean? So Mars and Venus are absolutely compatible. Not only compatible, they are, what's it called? Anyways, geez. All right, so consciously. Consciously, here we go. King of Swords. Consciously, you know that from time to time you're radical. You know that from time to time you're a-hole. You know. But I don't feel like you're softening yourself, Cancer. And this is why this reading is happening right now, to tell you, hey, go back to the Cancer, the water element, the vulnerability, the feelings, the sensation, the emotion. This is exactly what they're telling you. No wonder why you have 2 Emperor for the energy and the recent past. And that's why in the near future, you're very lucky you have the Empress, who's going to soothe a little bit, who's going to seek quality, not quantity. Because this is exactly what you've been doing, Cancer. You've been losing yourself in quantity for everything. Unconsciously, ego, boom! You're comparing yourself. If you start to compare yourself, it means that it's your ego. It's not something else. And that's the unhealthy ego and the wounded ego. Okay? Oh boy. Your challenge is to be abundant. Your challenge, because you're so Cancer, I have the feeling that during the holiday season here, oh boy, I think you had a hard time, because people were telling you some things, and it was probably it starts your button, and you have grudges. You have grudges. It stings, but that's the wounded ego. Why you're emotional, why you're angry if somebody says this. It triggers you, dude. All right. Oh, boy. But that goes back to your childhood, Cancer. So you got to work on that. You got to work on 3 generations: your great grandparents, your grandparents, and your parents. End of the story, punto. You know? All right. So why you have this beautiful Empress? And I'm so happy that you have the Empress, because like I was telling you a few seconds ago, she is going to really put back on track what you need to do. I love the card of the outcome. Oh my God, I'm laughing so hard. LOL, third emperor. This is going to be your title. 3 emperors. The clarification is very clear. Okay, you want to be an emperor? Okay, be an emperor. Be rebel. Be this, be that. But, oh my God, do it, but smoothly. Do it softly. Do it thinking about quality. All that jazz. It's going to be crucial. So, go with the flow also. Okay? And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, you gotta be patient. You gotta wait for that fruit to ripe and to nourish yourself from it. You know what I mean? This is going to be super duper important also. And the outcome is to be flexible. But flexible with things happening. It's not happening? Okay, cool, all right, that's, not be like super psycho-rigid, narcissist, and be like, oh, it doesn't happen this way, well, because this is a total narcissist things to not be flexible. And sometimes, be careful, especially the covered narcissist is very manipulative with this. Because right off the back, he's like, oh yeah, well, that's cool, but he's got grudges, man. And he's just like piling up the grudges. And all of a sudden, one day, he's going to be like, oh yeah, but you remember that day and that day and that day. And you're going to be like, oh shit. All right, first, second, and third. So hopefully you're not having a trait of narcissism personality, because otherwise this is exactly how you're going to react. But no, the outcome is really to be flexible. Add it up, first, second, and third. Oh boy. First, second. Your new mantra. I stop whining, it pollutes the atmosphere. Here we go. Love invites you to a dance that never stops. And sweetness. Okay. So here I really feel the true Cancer. The water element, the intuition, this is it. Here we go. But stop whining. It pollutes the atmosphere. All right, second decan. Oh boy. Yeah, and you're comparing yourself. So it's like your ego, your wounded ego, your ego is in the way. Of course you're whining. Second decan. Consult the book of your soul and you will have your answers. Being surrounded by the wrong people is being in detention for the rest of your life. And go with the flow. Yep. Everything is said, If you're hanging out with the wrong crowd, you're surrounded by the wrong crowd, it doesn't help you either because your sensitivity and because of a bunch of stuff. And like I was telling you, it triggers you, you know, all decans, you know, like Cancer. So use your element, your water, to go with the flow and create a fluidity, create something that is going to help you. All right, third decan. You are not what we made you out to be. You drew joy from your faith and fear. Yeah, you're creating some sort of scenarios too. So you're having a thought, and then the thought is going to be psychosomatic and just like totally like put the jazz in your brain and boom, you know? So, and I think you're functioning with old patterns, with old belief, you know, that your family put in your brain. And, you know, when you were a kid, if they were comparing you with your sisters and brothers or a brother or a sister, here we go. First, you have your first issue right there. And that's why you need to go consult. Yep. All right. Love. Hold on. Let me get oopla. Oh, no, I have nothing left. Oh. Well, I have to wait then. Okay. Never mind. I'm going to try my best. If you're in a relationship, Cancer. If you're in a relationship. Alors, if you're in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, you might get some news. So you might get some news from a third party, and these news are going to add more loyalty and integrity within yourself already. And it might even, for you to realize that you were sacrificing yourself. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Okay? So, one of you is going to be clear regarding that. Or maybe, possibly, it's possible too, that you two feel the same way. Therefore, you are going to decide to do whatever the F you want for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, be like, okay, I'm gone. I'll be gone for 2 days. I love you. Because I have the feeling there's both of you. And if it's only you, well, it's only you. But you're taking accountability and you're talking to your partner to say, hey, you know what? Love you. Leaving for 3 days. Bye. All right. If you're single and happy, here we go. Single and happy, Cancer. Oh la 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 la. Ooh. Okay. So if you're single and happy, you are betraying yourself because there's someone that you really like. There's a special connection. And you keep telling yourself, oh no, I'm single and happy, la 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 la. But no, You gotta, okay, so role can be reversed, of course, but I doubt it. I really have a feeling that it's you. So you gotta speak. You gotta use your throat chakra and express yourself and communicate. Okay? All right, be true to yourself, be true to how you feel, and speak it. If you're looking for love, Cancer, that's really cute. If you're looking for love. If you're looking for love. Alors, if you're looking for love, well. Interesting. So, well, first of all, you need to be patient because the situation, you guys are not living in the same area, same cities, same country, maybe perhaps. So, you're gonna have to communicate. You're gonna have to be clear. You're gonna have to do not be afraid to yeah, be clear with everything, really. But hold on, without being angry, without being, with empathy, love, and compassion, and try to find solutions together. It's not just, it's my way or the highway. No, it's, it's really together. Okay? Communication and all that good jazz. Oh, I love it. Alrighty. Dancing in the dark. Alrighty. Alors, Cancer. So you are going to try to harmonize your home life and the rest, okay? Because it is very important, okay? To be with your family, to be surrounded with it, to love them, to share them, blah, 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 blah. But we have again, and this is cray, you have the Emperor again. So, 4 emperors. If you don't have a lot of fire on your chart, I quit my job. I quit my job, I quit my passion, okay? Anyways, so you are also trying to figure out how to finish that cycle of the Emperor. Very genuinely speaking inside of you. So it really does speak to me here, seeing that you are going to really work on yourself in January, or at least think about working on yourself and maybe possibly activate the process. But you need to go consult. You cannot continue this way. You are hurting yourself. So you're going like that. Yeah, you are not going to succeed to anything if you're going like that. It needs to be balance, equilibrium, harmony, going with the flow, with the fluidity. You think that you created fluidity, but no, it's not. It's an illusion here. And you're trying your best to do everything that society's telling you, or and it's like, no, it's not you, Cancer. So you gotta have an equilibrium. You have 4 emperors. Okay, this is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is, to me, the Emperor. But I didn't tell you something. Underneath that 10 of Wands, that is extremely necessary because you realize that that's the end of a cycle. It was really harsh in 2025. Maybe 10 months prior. Guess who you have again? The Emperor. Everything is said. I wish you the very best, Cancer. And I'll see you soon on my channel. I am not gone whatsoever. And do not forget to activate, to like, to share, to leave a comment. And when you activate the bell, it needs to change colors. All right, I'll see you soon.